7 children, that's how many research says a sexually abusive teacher will victimize before finally landing behind bars. It's called passing the trash. And tonight, Charlotte Huffman is here with the culmination of a nearly year-long News 8 investigation. Charlotte?
Well, John, when we first broke this story, we told you that we were committed to staying on top of it until the system is fixed. I'm here tonight because the system has not been fixed. In fact, what frustrates me is the fact that top school leaders continue to allow predatory and abusive teachers to move from one classroom to another, and this practice is far too common.
When a parent sends a child to school, the one thing they expect is a quality education, but they surely expect their child to be safe from a teacher.
Yet a News 8 investigation discovered former Dallas ISD teachers who used excessive force toward children, dragged a student from the hallway into the gym, put his hands down a student's pants, choked and slammed a student's head into the wall, had an inappropriate relationship with a student that included lewd texts like this. DISD got rid of them, but then Arlington, Crowley, DeSoto, Garland, Grand Prairie, HEB, Irving, Lancaster, Richardson, and Plano all hired them. Why? Well, in most cases, the teachers lied about why they left Dallas ISD. They said they resigned for things like personal or health reasons. But DISD administrators knew better. They added their names to the district's do not hire list of teachers who they would never hire again.
These people should not be working in any district in the state of Texas. And so your report is worthy, and we don't disagree with it.
But wait, they often gave the teachers references, told other school districts they should consider them strongly and employ them without looking further. You see, when a teacher resigns, the district's investigations often get closed. No criminal charges are filed, and it's like nothing ever happened. It's a common practice, so common the education community calls it passing the trash. We first exposed this dirty little secret back in May. That's when we uncovered case after case of bad teachers who should have been banned from the profession, but were not.
This is exactly the same as what the Catholic Church has been vilified for decades, passing priests from parish to parish instead of reporting them as the law requires.
Let's take Dallas ISD, one of the largest school districts in the state. We discovered that over the past 5 years, its superintendents failed to follow state law and passed the trash 30 times. That's 30 teachers who, while working at DISD, were accused of physical or sexual abuse of a student. In most of the cases we identified, the district determined the accusations were true. In all the cases, the teachers agreed to resign, and despite being placed on DISD's do not hire list, more than half quickly got new teaching positions in other districts, many of which are still in those classrooms today. There is a system in Texas to prevent this from happening, but it relies on superintendents to follow state reporting requirements. And when they do, the system works. Take the case of an ex-Grand Prairie teacher caught on cell phone video this year getting frisky with a former student in the school parking lot.
Oh God, is what happening? I'll tell you in a minute.
Another teacher recorded the whole thing. When administrators confronted the teacher, he submitted his resignation. Grand Prairie's superintendent followed the law. She immediately reported the incident to the state by sending this letter to the State Board for Educator Certification. Weeks later, state investigators had publicly flagged the teacher's online certificate. We did not find him teaching in another district after leaving Grand Prairie, but it's a different story for those 30 teachers that left DISD.
It would appear that DISD's mentality in the past has been, we don't want the teachers abusing our children, but it's okay if those teachers move on and abuse children in other districts.
That's never okay, and this has always been a problem. I've been an administrator for 30 years, and all 30 years that I've been an administrator, there's been an issue.
Firing a teacher can lead to a lawsuit, which costs districts time and money. That's why districts frequently cut deals with teachers. They're known as compromise settlement and release agreements and are often strictly confidential. DISD struck this one 3 years ago. The agreement says as long as he quietly resigns and doesn't try to sue DISD, the district will not report him to the state. That teacher is now working in Garland. Then there's another former DISD teacher who records show punched his student and called him names we can't even say on TV. The teacher had 6 separate physical abuse allegations filed against him. He's now teaching in DeSoto. Dr. Hinojosa admits to dropping the ball in at least one case. It involved a teacher who had an inappropriate relationship with a student, but went on to teach at Irving ISD.
That things kind of slipped through the cracks, and there was human error, and that was very egregious, and I don't feel good about that at all.
In fairness, Dr. Hinojosa has only been superintendent for 1 of the 5 years in which we found the district passing the trash, but he's not passing the buck.
I definitely agree that we need to do a better job.
He says that starts with reinstating a procedure he had in place the first time he was superintendent.
If someone says we're going to resign, we go, that's fine, you can resign, we want you to resign, but we're still going to report you to the state.
But let's be clear, DISD isn't the only district at fault. In fact, our investigation found other districts handing off their bad teachers to Dallas.
I'm putting every superintendent on notice today. If you pass the trash, you may find not only is that teacher out of education permanently, but you may be out of education permanently if I have anything to do with it.
Well, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick tells me, given the sheer volume of passing the trash examples we've uncovered, introducing new legislation to hold superintendents accountable will be a high priority next session. We'll hold him to that, but enforcing a new law is going to cost money. To that point, he says, whatever it takes. Charlotte Huffman, Channel 8 News.